Hey everybody, it's the D-Rock 100. Welcome back to more Pokemon Diamond. In the last episode, we completed the Pokédex after we caught Azelf and Uxie. And of course, I had to cheat a little bit, but who cares at this point? This time, we're going to be heading off for the Powell Park and see what lies out there. Okay. Now, believe it or not, I actually went through these 3 routes that we're going down right now, just for a little bit of on-screen training, at least taking care of the trainers. There's nothing really that much to do since I'm using an emulator, but I might as well just show off for what's out here. Now, what I like about out here on this particular route, we can actually find skunk tanks here. So I think I've already covered skunk tank already, but it's alright. So when we come out here, I did take care of these trainers off screen, so we got nothing to worry about from there. But we want to come here first. Derek, this is it. This is Powell Park. Pokemon from around the country can be brought here. In other words, Pokemon from places like Kanto and Hoenn. This place also happens to be where you compete to see how quickly you can catch those Pokemon. It's good to see you've come to join us for a visit. Let me make a gift of this trainer counter with your Pokédex. Okay. The trainer counter app tracks the Pokemon Radar's rankings. I plan to be in Eterna City for some time. Being here, I should make the best of my time studying the Pokemon of the Sinnoh region. That's pretty much it for what we can do here, though. But the next place I want to head out to, I will be heading back to the Battle Zone in a little bit, but next I want to head off for Canalave City because there is actually something that I would like to show off out there. It's only done after you've gotten the other... Well, once you got the Pokédex into its national mode. I think we could do it at this time. But anyway, we want to come in here. Okay, yes, we do. From before, this character was actually in his bed for some reason. Last time he wasn't, this time he is. Never thought our boy would fall into this endless nightmare. This happened in the past in Canalave. There are people who never woke up from their nightmares. Uh-oh. 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 We may have a bit of a problem. Do you want to set sail? Actually, hang on. I think we want to talk to the kid first. He appears to be in torment. He needs to mutter something. Dark. Dark is watching me. Wow. Now what? I've lost my love of sailing since my son fell into a horrid nightmare. I need the lunar wind from Full Moon Island to awake him. Would you go to Full Moon Island for me? If not for me, then for my son. You bet we will. We're both counting on you. Only you can awaken my son from his awful nightmare. Please, I need the lunar wind from Full Moon Island to awake him. Anchors away. Okay. Now, this is actually an island that was hidden from us at the very moment. This is Full Moon Island. The lair of this. There's a Pokemon right here. Check it out. The Pokemon flew off somewhere. Sun sparkling where the Pokemon once was. This is the Lunar Wing. Okay, now that we've gotten that, let's get out of here. The Pokemon you met was the Lunar Pokemon. Heard tales of it flying from place to place throughout Sinnoh. Sparkle. Oh, that's the Lunar Wing. Thank you. This will wake my son from the nightmare. Indeed it will. Okay, so now that we've gotten that, let me see here. I need to get something ready for a little bit. Okay, here we go. So, that beeping her right there, that is now Cresselia. I actually caught Mesprit off screen. My god, the thing was a pain. The little boy was thrashing about in his sleep. It began to glow. Alright. The little boy woke up. Alright. Oh my gosh, you're awake! Oh my son, I don't know what to say. Thank you. We'll never forget you. Seeing you back to normal makes me feel great. I regained my spirit as a sailor. Come stay with me later. I couldn't wake up. I saw it. It was a scary dream. It was a dark place, and there was a dark Pokemon. But Daddy, Mommy, I could always hear your voices. How interesting. So what do you say that now that we have woken that up, what do you say you try to track down that lunar Pokemon? Now I really like going into a good place like Snag'em Town where we can go up and down from route to route just to have it come to us. Now I'm hoping that it does that. I've had times before where... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And thus, this isn't it. Now, I'm hoping that it doesn't run off from me after the first encounter, because I've had times of when that happened. Okay. Oh, come on! Bidoof, why do you do this? Okay. Now watch it flee. Oh, it didn't flee. Am I really having that much of bad luck just to try to encounter one Pokemon? I am, aren't I? Okay. Don't flee, thank God. This is Cresselia! Finally! Cresselia! Level 50! Unfortunately, I do not remember its moves, because I actually don't have the thing in front of me. For this, it's now time that I use the Master Ball, because this is the Pokemon that I feel like is more harder to catch than Mesprit. And this is the last roaming legendary in the game. In Platinum, there will actually be 3 more roaming legendaries. I'm not gonna mention them since we're not playing Platinum, are we? Okay. Very, very good. And now that we've gotten that out of the way, I think it's now time we head back to the battle zone. Or I guess in this case, the fight area. And see what kind of fun we can do there. Okay. Now there are some stuff for what we can do there. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, but anyway. When we come out here, there is a lot of what we can do here. Let's see here. Which side should I go through first? Ready? Yeah. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll be right back. I need to check something real quick. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so I'm back out here. We're gonna head north from here at the Battle Resort. So, if you did not get the National Pokedex, this person here would have actually be blocking it. So it's not to him. Super Raw is really good. Wouldn't you agree? I would definitely agree. Alright. We're of identical minds. He gives us the Super Rod! Finally! Where there's water, try your luck at fishing. With great pleasure, my good sir. Okay. Now out here, there is a lot of new Pokemon that we can find out here. So expect some long bios. So, coming up here, we have two of those new Pokemon that we can find is Rattata, and it's evolved from Raticate. Rattatas are pretty low leveled out here, but on the other hand, the Raticate line are very high levels, like low 50s. In fact, a lot of these Pokemon you're going to find out here are going to be in the low 50s. But these two, as Pokemon, I don't really recommend them on their team unless if you want to have good HM slaves. Raticate especially, because it knows a lot of good HM moves. Like, really good. Next up is Spearow and its evolved form Fearow. These are some of the fastest flying type Pokemon that you will be seeing for a little while. Now, they're not that bulky, but they do bring up a lot of good damage and they are very fast. So, if you want to have a good Pokemon that's pretty fast and it's a really good flying type, this one could be a good one if you're out here doing a little catching spree. Next up is one of my favorites, Banette. Banette, as a Pokemon, it is a very good ghost type. It got even better in a later generation. Unfortunately, since we're at the end game, it's kind of pointless for me to recommend this particular one. But hey, I can stop you. You're a good Pokemon. You do what you want. I can't stop you. Now out here, there is a few spots of where we can do some fishing and surfing. While surfing, you can find, watch it both by surfing and out fishing, you can find Poliwag and its evolved form Poliwhirl. These are decent water types, I guess. I don't really recommend them that much though. They're just mostly there just to catch. So hey, however you want to do it, it's alright with me. So that pretty much just covers it for the new Pokemon out here. Now, these next few routes we're going to be going through, there's going to be a lot of bio. So, if my voice cracks up a few times, now you know why. Now, in these battles right here, these trainers have some pretty cool exclusive Pokemon. Like, we just took down a Swallow, and this person has a Skarmory, one of my personal favorites. And I love this thing. Here's my question, though. Why did you use Slash on a Bronzong? I think the better question is, why the heck am I using these guys against them? You know what? Time for a little switcheroo. Whee! I will never do that again. Ugh. Okay. Now, my goal for this one is that I'm going to try to get as far as I can. Then I want to try to reach Dark Mountain in the next 2 or 3 episodes. And that was just some severe bad luck right there. Okay, let's go for... yeah, let's go for that one. If all else fails, we'll do this. There we go! All washed up. There we go. Okay, Ashley and Audrey. My, you are tough. Sheesh, I arrived in a new place and it turns out to be the Battle Zone. And we get a lot of money. A lot of good money. Let's give Raiden and Glinda a chance to shine. Because I don't think we're going to be seeing much of them for a little bit. But hey, it doesn't hurt, right? Right. Daisy! Okay. Ooh, you got a Slowpoke. Okay. I guess I made the right choice of switching them around. Okay. It's pressure, no big deal. Let's go for a Shadow Claw. And... you're done, son. Alright, what do you got next? Slowbro, okay. We're gonna be seeing lots of new Pokemon inside now. Okay. Night Slash. I know that Slowbro is more physically defensive. I believe it is. So let's see here. Does not move! Okay. Almost spoke. Actually, I did spoke just a tad too soon. Okay. Let's give it a Dark Pulse. Okay. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's just proceed onward and call it a day. Right after this, I have to pay out your prize money. Like you just did, my good sir. Or lady, whoever you are. Okay, now let's see here. Alright, so let's just go up here. Out and around. Now there are some hidden items that we can get right here, like this one right here. Or not. I don't know why I did that. I need you. There's nothing here? Funny. I could have sworn that there was one. Oh, maybe this one here. There we go! Hyper Potion! Things are looking up. Also, something that I should mention. There is something that I actually forgot to mention. Once you got in the National Pokédex, there will now be swarms of Pokemon. Now, I will say this. There is a lot of Pokemon that could be in swarms. Do I plan to talk about them all? No. There is just too much for me to talk about, and thus that would actually wear out my voice pretty dang quickly. This person here give you a fresh water. I thought this place would be a place where we could rest up a little bit, but alright. When we talk, look at this TV. Okay, we're examining a wild Pokemon live in the field. A wild Sneasel conveniently just came out. Tell me something. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, just scratched my finger. You idiot. Quick Claw. That's what happens when you do something like that. 212 is getting doused by rain. That we already know. It's not exactly for what we're looking for. Okay, maybe not. I think I already have another repel up. What's up here? Now, if you guys know me for a long time, you know I love doing dungeon crawling. I mean, dungeon crawling isn't my shit, yo. Okay, just want to make sure there was no items here. But there is this. Dubious Disc! This item is a very good item. If you have gotten an item called the Upgrade from a while back, there is a possibility that if we can't get this Pokemon in the main story, at least I don't think we can. Wait, can we? Oh, wrong spot. Let me check something. That's not what I want. Thank you. Search a Pokemon. Z. It's a normal type. Okay. Nope, didn't think so. There is a time in the after game. I'll probably show this off later. But you guys remember that Pokemon Mansion from a while back? Or more specifically, the last episode? When you get the National Dex, there's gonna be a lot of new Pokemon that you can find from out there. That person over there will tell you of unique Pokemon that can appear there. And it's actually pretty interesting when I say this. Because one of those Pokemon, I guess I can go ahead and cover this one Pokemon. That Pokemon is known as Porygon. Porygon as a Pokemon, it is a decent Pokemon, I guess. It's not bad, not great. If you have the item called the Upgrade, it will evolve into Porygon 2 via trade. It gets a lot more bulkier, and it becomes more useful in battle, and we learn some new moves. But if you have the dubious disc like I did, you will get the almighty Porygon Z. What it lacks in defense and special defense got a major upgrade in terms of special attack. This thing tears things up. If you did not bother of getting a Porygon, well, actually, you do need a Porygon to get this because, oh boy, getting Porygon Z is a pain in the rumpus. If you can do that, great Pokemon. Okay, this person right here will give us TM42 Facade. If a Pokemon is suffering from a status problem, excluding Frozen and Burn, it will double the damage right back at its victim. Okay, so anyway, now that we've gone out here, we managed to get to Route 226. I'm not going to cover the Pokemon out here quite yet because I'm actually running a little bit low on time, since there is a lot to talk about. Well, anyway, we caught Cresselia. We managed to get back up here to the North Mountain. Not more North Mountain, the North Island. And we did a little exploring around. So next time, we are going to be doing more continuing around of what we can do out here and see what lies ahead. See you guys then. Wow! That's beautiful! Where are we at?